Three Canadiens players poised to make 2025-26 their defining season. Pressure, pride, and potential. Three forces that could shape the Montreal Canadiens' fate this season. As the team steps into the 2025-26 NHL campaign, it does so with a roster that blends youthful promise with seasoned experience. But beneath the surface lies a deeper narrative. Several players are at pivotal crossroads in their careers, and their personal drive could be the difference between mediocrity and playoff contention. Motivation in professional hockey isn't one-size-fits-all. Some players are chasing new contracts, others are determined to silence their critics, and a few are simply out to prove they belong among the sport's elite. Let's take a closer look at three Canadiens who have every reason to make this season their most impactful yet. Mike Matheson. Veteran on the verge. Since joining the Canadiens in 2022, Mike Matheson has quietly become one of the team's most dependable blue liners. He's not just logging serious ice time, he's anchoring the power play and mentoring a young defensive core. His contributions often go unnoticed on the stat sheet, but within the locker room and on the ice, his presence is felt. Now, with his contract set to expire, Matheson enters what could be the most consequential season of his career. The Canadiens face a tough decision. Does Matheson fit into their long-term blueprint? With the recent addition of Noah Dobson and rising prospects like David Reinbacher and Adam Engstrom knocking on the door, Montreal's defensive depth is becoming a crowded battleground. At 31, Matheson isn't the fresh face anymore, but his skating prowess and offensive instincts still make him a valuable asset. This season is his chance to either earn a contract extension and secure a top-4 role, or position himself as one of the most appealing free agent defensemen available next summer. And this is the part most people miss. Matheson's future isn't just about stats. It's about leadership, adaptability, and proving he still belongs in a rapidly evolving lineup. Patrik Laine, redemption or relocation? Patrik Laine's arrival in Montreal was supposed to be a turning point, a high-octane scorer ready to electrify the Canadiens' offense. Instead, his debut season was riddled with injuries and a playoff performance that left fans wanting more. But here's the twist. When healthy, Laine remains one of the NHL's most dangerous shooters, capable of changing the course of a game with a single strike. Heading into the final year of his contract, Laine is fully recovered and staring down a season that could redefine his career. The Canadiens need his scoring touch to stay competitive in the Atlantic Division, and Laine needs a strong showing to secure a lucrative deal, whether that's in Montreal or elsewhere. He's a proud competitor, and after a stretch of inconsistency, he's hungry to remind the hockey world that he can still be a 40-goal threat. Surrounded by talented playmakers like Nick Suzuki, Ivan Demidov, and Cole Caulfield, the setup is ideal. But here's where it gets controversial. Can Laine truly thrive in Montreal's fast-paced, high-pressure system? Or is he better suited elsewhere? Laine Hutson, rookie sensation with something to prove. Laine Hutson burst onto the NHL scene in 2024-25, dazzling fans with his puck-moving brilliance and offensive flair. Despite his smaller stature, he played with confidence and creativity, earning the Calder Trophy and cementing his status as one of Montreal's brightest young stars. Yet, surprisingly, Team USA snubbed him from their Olympic orientation camp this summer, a move that raised eyebrows across the league. For a player who thrives on belief and boldness, this exclusion could be the perfect spark. Add to that the unresolved contract situation. He's eligible for an extension but hasn't signed, and Hutson enters his sophomore season with a chip on his shoulder. Still just 21, Hutson has already proven he belongs. But now, it's about showing that his rookie success wasn't a fluke. Another standout season could force the Canadiens to lock him in long-term and solidify his role as a cornerstone of their defense. And this is the part most fans overlook. Hutson's journey isn't just about talent. It's about resilience, recognition, and rising above doubt. The bigger picture, individual drive, team destiny. While each of these players has a unique story, their motivations converge on a common goal: Elevating the Canadiens. In a season where development and competitiveness must coexist, the hunger of these individuals could be the catalyst that propels Montreal closer to playoff relevance. But let's stir the pot a bit. Do you believe Matheson still fits into Montreal's future plans? Can Laine bounce back and become the offensive leader he was meant to be? And was Hutson's Olympic snub justified or a glaring oversight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Agree, disagree, or challenge the narrative. Let's talk hockey.